All right, guys, Mike here with the watch list video for Friday, August 9th. Friday already. Is it me, or is time just moving faster? I think it's maybe I'm just getting older, but it's crazy. The market, after this big gap down, has been grinding higher, grinding higher. Nasty day yesterday, then today, strong again. Some numbers, the NASDAQ's up like 460 points, the Dow 680 points. So it almost feels like I don't want to call it carnage, but the nastiness is over. We could roll over tomorrow. I have no idea, right? I don't make any money predicting what the overall market's going to do, but certainly a strong day. Let me slide this over for the new faces in chat. If you're one of the new faces, pause the video and read that, please. If you're one of the older faces, you've already read it. Let me do the daily hat tip. Kevin P on MGOL over 4. You can tell I'm always goofing around with possible after hours trades when I have after hours on there, but let's throw MGOL on there. 5-minute candles. Where was it? Right here. This little flag, Kevin P pointed out that this, it had a nice run and it was flagging below 4. Some might argue that, well, he didn't say I'm taking it long over 4, right? I don't really get mired down in all that. What I did was I said, hey, did anybody, after Kevin pointed out that this was flagging below 4, anybody take it? And several of you raised your hand. So to me, it was a worthwhile heads up. I always say, if you see something that you think might be relevant, please post it in chat. You might make somebody some money, right? And those who took the 4 break, it went pretty quickly to 570. Nice heads up there. NVIDIA sold off. This was the opening candle right here. Sold off. I called it long over the mic on just a 5-minute buy setup, which ended up being a pretty wide 5-minute candle. But the first break, some of you do what I do sometimes and take it if you realize this candle is going to close green rather than wait for the next one. But the actual trigger on a 5-minute buy setup would have been over the top of this candle at 99.74. Even if you took that, it went up over 105. Neat little trade, low of day stop that never even came close to stopping out. I don't even really think you're ever underwater on it, right? Oh, and then just real quick, VSAT was identified early, and Mike Z gave a couple entries, 2's buy zone and then 5's buy zone. And if you look at this, I mean, it basically did that whole number flush, which is, I think, where he called it below 23. It didn't go much below it, right? So if you were parked below 23, it went down to 22.91. You had, a really nice trade, right? Mike Z, certainly a great contributor in the chat room, as well as a lot of other people. But I like to give the hat tip when I remember to do it, right? So anyway, back to the SPY. Let's go to the daily, and I'm going to quickly rip through because I've got something I got to do. I'm going to quickly rip through what we're going to watch tomorrow. So here goes APPS. Big breakout today. Could have a follow-through day tomorrow. ACB, the pot stock's got a little jump. And this one already has earnings behind it, so we're going to watch this one tomorrow. UPST, inside day after yesterday's big rip. Beyond Meat had nice volume and a pretty strong move. It's not a really pretty chart, but you could get a follow-through day with the number of shorts in that thing. So let's watch that one. VSAT, nice breakout today. Could have a follow-through day tomorrow. Shop, after yesterday's gap up and then nasty reversal, probably because of the market, today is right back above yesterday's high. So that's a strong one. Could give a trade tomorrow. FTNT, inside day after yesterday's big rip. SGMO put in a green day, meaning it closed above its open. I still want to watch that one. Maybe this was the bottom of the pullback and we're up from here. Certainly going to watch it for an A+ intraday setup with all the good news that one's had. GT, I had it on bounce watch. It did put in a green candle today. I'm just putting it back on watch to see if it's going to give a follow through to today's bounce tomorrow. KVYO, nice breakout today. SOUN had earnings after the bell. It already had a nice day. Closed at 521. It did get a little pop to 594 in after hours, but as I'm talking to you, it's about flat. It's trading at 5.25, 525. But we're going to watch it since earnings are behind. The earnings didn't sound bad, so we're definitely going to watch SOUN tomorrow. BLMN is just down like 5 or 6 days in a row to take out these recent lows. A lot of times when something falls a long way in a short period of time to take out a recent low, a lot of times it's not a short below that recent low. You get a snapback bounce. So that's what I'll be looking for tomorrow in that. LUMN, certainly a recent high flyer, still extended from the moving averages, but we do have two red days now, declining volume today. I'm going to start watching it again tomorrow for a possible turn back up. And then lastly, IOVA is gapping in after hours after reporting. As I'm talking to you, it's trading at 944. So if that one's still gapping, somewhere around this area, we'll be watching it tomorrow. It did go as high as 1060 at one point. And the earnings and the numbers looked good, so I definitely want to watch that one. I think there's a lot of shorts in the name. All right, that's it for me. I'm done babbling. I'll see you guys in the chat room on Friday morning.